Yes, of course, it's important to know how much money you're making, but it's 2024. You need to know more than how much money you're making. All you want to do as a business owner is to get all these reports fast, in seconds, when you need it, every time you need it, from one integrated system in one place. What makes the difference between a successful restaurant that breaks its sales record month after month and another one that struggles to break even? It's all about mastering your numbers. And you may ask, what is the point here? Why are numbers important? Numbers don't cook for you. Numbers don't hire new employees for you. And numbers don't sell for you. And yes, you are right. Numbers don't do any of these things for you. But what numbers do is that they tell you a story. The story of where you were, where you are right now, and where you are headed in the future. Now, imagine having a system that not only ensures that your numbers are spot on, but also drives your business growth. And that's the power of a restaurant ERP. And with this ERP that I'm about to show you, you will get 10 to 12% higher revenue per year. And I'm not the only one saying this. There are some studies conducted by institutions like Harvard Business Review, Deloitte or Aberdeen who confirm this information. They have analyzed thousands of restaurants with an ERP system in place and compared them against restaurants without an ERP system in place to understand whether there were differences in terms of profits, cost savings, and efficiency. And here is what they found. Restaurants with an ERP system in place get 10 to 12% higher revenue and also are able to save costs by 15 to 20% and increase their operational efficiency by 15 to 20% per year. Now that I got your attention, let me introduce myself. I am Elena, marketing manager here at Polaris Technology, a software company specializing in creating a unique solution for restaurant owners. For developing this ERP system, we researched the whole F&B industry, from the downstream, which means suppliers, distributors, acquisitions, or warehouses, to upstream, and this includes restaurant staff, chefs, restaurant managers or restaurant owners, but also accountants and financial experts. On top of this, our team's product management, software engineering, data science, UX, and ERP expertise to create what today is known as Polaris ERP. Before I show you how Polaris ERP works, I just want to tell you something that all F&B owners need to know. In order to have a successful restaurant business, you need to get three things right, and that is the quality of your food, the standard of your service, and your numbers. If you don't have excellent quality food and your staff are not trained enough or are not polite enough to your guests, then it is here where you should start. But let's assume that you do cover all these things. You do have a central kitchen and your staff are polite and they are providing the highest quality to your guests. But you still don't see the profits that you want to have. And here is where we step in, because it is in mastering your numbers where we really shine. Now let me tell you how it works. If you want to make more money for your F&B business, there are 4 numbers that you need to know. Your revenue, how much money you are making, how much money go inside your business. Your expenses, how much money you spend on salaries, utilities. The third thing that you need to know is your profits. How much money you end up with after you cover all your expenses. Let's say, for instance, your restaurant business is making 2 million dirhams per month and you're spending around 1,990,000 dirhams. This leaves you with a profit of less than 100,000 dirhams, which is not that great. However, if your business is making 1 million dirhams per month and your expenses raise up to 800,000 dirhams, your profit will be higher because you end up with 200,000 dirhams per month. Finally, the fourth important number that you need to master is your cash flow. As a business owner, you need to make investments in equipment, technology, you name it. However, you don't have the available cash. And why is this? Because they are stuck in a specific department or you require a lot of signatures to get the money out. And the bottom line is that you don't have the money that you need to make a quick investment that could change the course of your business. On top of these 4 numbers, there is automation. There is a system that automates all this. Now, if you look at other POS or restaurant software in the market, they only provide one thing, and that is revenue, how much money you are making. Yes, of course, it's important to know how much money you are making, but it's 2024. you need to know more than how much money you're making. You need to know how much you're spending. You need to know what your profit is, and you need to know how much money you have available. And having a system that automates all this will allow you to have accurate number and grow your business and also make more money. In our system, we have all these 4 things plus automation. There is a reporting tool that handles everything in one system. From expenses to purchase to inventory to accounting to payroll to HR, everything is integrated into one system. How do you like it so far? Don't forget to click that button below to get a free demonstration and see how this solution would work for you. The cherry on top of that is that this solution comes with AI. AI gets the numbers from across all the data points in your business, because in this system you are receiving multiple reports from all individual systems mentioned above. There is a saying that everything that is measurable will grow and improve. But if you don't measure your numbers and you don't know what's going on in your business, how can you grow and improve? And you may say, I don't need a restaurant ERP. I have a PO system, I have accounting software, I have an inventory system, HR system. They are integrated and it will work. But I can give you several reasons why this is not quite so. The first one is that they are only partially integrated. The PO system only provides specific information to the accounting, like the sales ledger, and the accounting is only able to provide you insights on your revenues. And this is why not having a natively integrated system will limit your ability to understand your numbers. And it's the same with all the other systems that are not natively integrated. In the accounting software, you need more than just one report from sales. You need a system on top of this. For example, with this ERP system, we don't only provide information about your revenues, but also about your profits, your spendings, as well as your cash flow. You don't have to go through all the hassle of checking the reports for purchase, inventory, revenues and sales and warehouse, and calculate all these reports manually and understand what your profit was, what your expenses were, and so on. It's too much information. All you want to do as a business owner is to get all these reports fast, in seconds, when you need it, every time you need it, from one integrated system in one place. The second reason is that it's demonstrated. This world-renowned restaurant chain added 12 new branches in 12 months. You may say 1 branch per month, but it was actually more than this. What do you think that they did? They were using this tool, they were using this system to help them grow fast and achieve these results in a short amount of time. So you just watch the next demonstration and you will say, yes, I need this system for myself. Let's go to the system. Have a look here. First, I want to tell you that this is a demo account, so it's using demo data because we cannot actually show real data of our client. But imagine that this is your own account with your own restaurant or cafe or lounge, and you can see the real data of your business performances. I will now show you a section in this system that I'm confident you haven't seen anywhere else, which will help you grow your revenue. So let's move here to the side menu, and I want to go for Operational Insights Hub. From here, I select the menu Performance Insights. So I have selected here the period that I'm interested in analyzing, the company branch and the company. And now when I just click Show, I can see here all the menu Performance Insights for the branch that I'm interested in looking at. You can see here that the items are categorized in stars, which are the top menu items in terms of both profitability and popularity, plow horses, which are the items that are popular but are lower in profitability, the puzzles, which have a high profit margin but have a lower popularity, and the dogs, which are not so popular and not so profitable either. So probably you're familiar with this categorization of the menu engineering matrix. But what you haven't seen before is the quantity sold, the revenue, the cost of goods sold, and the profit. And in the second part, I can see the popularity percentage as well as the profitability percentage. But what's more, if I hit here on the insights, for instance, for this item, salmon carpaccio, first thing that I will see is the sales price and as well as the sales price per delivery, the name of the product. And scrolling down, I can see the popularity as well as the profitability of this item for the selected period of time. And then I can even see recipe information. This is very valuable because with the recipe information, I can actually see what ingredients have been used in this recipe and their total costs, as well as the wastage, so I can have an informed opinion about this. And moving even more down, this is something that I really enjoy. So just click here on the new suggestion. We wait a little bit for the system to analyze all the data available here, because it comprises all individual systems from accounting, from revenues, from expenses, and so on. And then I get personalized recommendation from the system. So for instance, you see here, I have several suggestions from AI consultant. It's a price optimization, promotional strategy, menu placement, and so on. This is more than your personal assistant because it calculates the data so that you don't have to. It automates everything, reducing or eliminating any kind of human error possible, and it gives you recommendations. But it does something even more than this. So let's try selecting this first recommendation and going here to this little box and asking the system, how can I increase revenues using this strategy? And then I hit send. I wait for a little bit for the system to do its magic. And I get personalized insights on how to do it. You see here, I have several options: current price strategy, popularity, cost analysis. So everything here is based on real data. Imagine that this is going to be your data and the system is going to tell you what to do and how to do it. So here you go. Here is your strategy. One of the benefits of this system is that you have all reports. So let's go here into the setup, we go for definitions, and we see here a categorization by company groups, companies, brands, company branches, locations, and so on. So for all these categories, I can see reports. All these reports are available in one platform. What this system can do for you, for example, let's go to the reports section and then into the accounting, and I am interested to see the profit and loss drill down. Here I select the company and then the branch as well, and so let's select the month of March. Going here, okay, and then I click show. So what the system then shows to me, the gross profit margin, operating profit margins, return on sales, and so on. Now, if I drill down, I see all these in details. So I can see the sales figures, the revenue figures for food in different categories, right? So I can see here beverages, pastry and dessert, and so on. And scrolling even more down, I can see the total expenses for different kind of categories of cost of goods sold. And scrolling even more down, we can see the calculated return, and this is the actual profit. We go here and have a look here. Different branches are being compared to each other. Imagine that this is your data actually, comparing your own branches, and you can compare the sales, the cost of goods sold, and the profit for each item. Also, what expenses were high, and you can compare the profit and the expenses for the two brands. For the second brand in this demo, we don't really have too much data because, as I mentioned, we are working with dummy data for this purpose. Even multiple branches you can compare in this way to understand your revenues, your expenses, your profits, and you can compare them on a weekly, monthly, yearly basis to see what branches are performing better than the others. This is called menu pair analysis. So let's go here. I select a company, a branch, and a specific period of time. Let's say for here. Okay, and now I can see the menu pair analysis. Again, this that I'm using here is a demo platform with limited data. But for your F&B business, all your systems will be connected to this one, and you will get accurate and specific numbers. So what the system will do here is that it will analyze in the selected period of time what items were ordered the most and how many times. For instance, the salmon, how many times was ordered and how many times in repeated or in different combinations. This will give you an idea on how to generate combos while also increasing your revenues. So the client that I mentioned earlier, the international F&B business, actually used this method to increase the revenues by 20. And the way they did it is like this. They had a menu item called a special combo, and in this menu item they were having specific items, multiple items that clients could customize. They used this tool to analyze the items inside that menu that the clients were ordering the most. And what they did, they took the most popular items, so the items that were ordered most frequently by their clients, and they created this new menu item that right now is the most popular menu item for them. And actually what they did, because they used these items to create a new menu or item, they also increased the price of this new menu by 8 dirhams. And the initial price of the special menu was 32 dirhams. So adding 8 dirhams to 32, it's actually exactly 20%. And right now, this menu item is valued at 40 dirhams and is the most profitable item for this client. So as you can see, the tool analyzes the most profitable items for you, most frequently ordered, so the most popular items, in order to give you insights on how to build combos that are winning, and you can use them to increase your revenues. Now I ask you, if this tool was in your hands, what would you do with it? I just showed you 2 or 3 sections of what this system can do for your business, but it's actually so much more that it can do. There is a section in the system that tells you how to increase your revenue in each moment of the day, for each table, for each employee, for each item. Another section teaches you how to save money by looking at your inventory system, your suppliers, and the market fluctuations. So there you have it. Thank you for watching until the end. Next, I want you to click the button for a free consultation with one of our professional team members who will help you to grow your business, guiding you on how to make more money.